All right, so we have another multiple choice question from the 2014 Math 7 SOL test. This is question number 2, and it's asking us to find which value is equivalent to the square root of 400. So I'm going to go ahead and write what the square root looks like, the square root of 400. So how do I know which one of these is equivalent to this? Well, let's think for a minute about square roots. Can you guys tell me what the square root of 4 is? I'll bet you can. I'll bet most of you would be able to tell me the square root of 4 without using a calculator is 2. And that's because you know, another little thought here, that 2 times 2 equals 4. So 4 is a perfect square. And when perfect squares get square rooted, their answer is the number that created the perfect square. Let's look at a different one. How about the square root of 16? Well, most of you'd probably be able to tell me the square root of 16 is 4, because 4 times 4 equals 16. So 16 is a perfect square. So that would continue on and on all the way to the square root of 400. What we're looking for is what number times itself equals 400. Now I know that 400 times itself does not equal 400. That doesn't even make sense. 400 times 1 equals 400, but not times itself. And I know 200 times itself does not equal 400. 200 times 2 equals 400, but 200 times 200 is like 40,000 or something like that. So that's not possible. So now we just look at these last two possibilities, 40 and 20. What I'm going to do is take 40 and multiply it times itself. And again, we can't use a calculator for this question, so we have to do this the long way. I'm going to multiply 0 times the 0, and 0 times the 4. Put a 0 in that place. Now I'm going to begin multiplying the 4 times the top numbers. 4 times the 0 gives me a 0 there. And 4 times the 4 gives me 16. So when I add all these numbers together, zeros, zeros, nothing to add with the 6, nothing to add with the 1. So 40 times 40 gives me 1600. That's not what I was looking for. I was looking for 400. So that's not a possibility either. So the last value, the 20, must be correct. And you could always check it the same way we just checked the 40 times 40 by multiplying these two together, and you would discover that 20 times 20 does indeed give you 400. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.